Hey train friends, welcome back to the layout. Today we have an awesome review of the new Lionel Legacy SD40-2. This one's in the Desert Victory paint scheme from Union Pacific, and it is bad ace, ACE, like the engine ACE. We'll keep it PG rated. So yeah, this thing is really cool. It has a couple new surprises that we're going to talk about today on PGH Train Fanatic. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. So let's get right to it. Let's go. Before we get started on today's video, first of all, I want to say thank you so much to all the veterans for Veterans Day. Can't say enough about how much I appreciate your service for our country, and thank you so much. This day is for you, and this running session is for you. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and women. Also, before we get started, I want to mention our new channel affiliate, which is Trains with a Z. You can visit their website at trains.com, and I'll put the link in the video description, and it's my personal link to their website, so when you shop they'll know that you saw the video here. And while you're shopping, you can use the code PGH Train Fanatic for $10 off any order of $50 or more. And they have a wide selection of new and used train engines, rolling stock of all scales. It's a great website. Go check them out, trains.com. Thank you guys for choosing my channel to be an affiliate. Also, if you are interested in this locomotive, I purchased this locomotive from my favorite train store, Bradys Train Outlet in Greensburg, PA. You can give them a call, or you can visit their website at bradystrains.com. So without making you wait any longer, let's check this engine out. All right, here she is in all her glory. It is just one bad looking locomotive. So let's get to the details. We'll quickly go through some of the features, and we'll run this around the layout with a military train. All right, so we'll start with the front of the locomotive. As you can see, the horn on the roof, 2 LED headlights, number boards, the lit cab interior, the beautiful Union Pacific shield right there on the nose. It does have marker lights that turn on red when it's in reverse, like so. That's a really neat feature. They're on the rear of the engine as well. Just all the details with the handrails, the steps, and the chain, the coupler cut bar, the MU hoses, the snow plow, the electro coupler. This does have the kinematic pilots, which means that this can spin like this and this without the wheels moving. It does require 54 curves, I believe, so just look out for that, but it's a really neat feature on the diesels that Lionel is doing now. And then just looking down the top of the cab, you can see here is where you load the smoke fluid for the smoke exhaust, and there's some neat fan details here. They'll have little blades inside that do spin when you blow on them. This section right here removes, that's where your run program switch is at. So as you can see here, it's a nice looking roof. The camo does stop, it doesn't continue on the roof, which is prototypical. And there again is the horn. Let's take a look at the side. All right, so here is the side view of the cab. You can see the engineer figure inside the cab. These windows do move when you push on them. Nice big bold 3593. The small Union Pacific logo, the builder's plate right there, and it's just really great detail. You can see here it says Union Pacific salutes its employee reservist on duty for Desert Storm. So as you can see on here, it does list all the names of the Union Pacific employees that served in the Desert Storm, and it's a really nice tribute and salute to all those men and women that fought for our country. You can just tell that this engine has really eye-catching detail with all that camo. It's really neat looking. It even continues down onto the trucks and the fuel tank. Wait till you see the other side of this locomotive on the fuel tank. It's really neat. So here we are looking at the other side of the locomotive, and there's more names that are attributed on the side here. And then as you can see on the side fuel tank on this side, it has a American flag and the star and the USA. And that's a really neat feature. Great detailing, all the handrails, piping. The trucks have a lot of piping detail. And even these doors up here, you can see, are hinged. It's just a really great engine. It's very well detailed. And can't say enough about it. Really like it. Let's check out the back, and then we'll go over the sounds and features and get this thing running. Alright, here's the back of the locomotive. You can see, again, there is the number boards. But what I found strange and interesting on this engine is the number boards are not lit, and the numbers are actually written up higher here. I don't know if that's prototypical or not, but it's pretty neat nonetheless. And I just turned it on with the sounds off. You can see the marker lights are on there. And then if you put it in reverse, the rear headlight turns on. And again, on the back here, all the same detailing on the trucks and pilots with the kinematic pilot on the rear as well. So really nice. All right, so we're going to start this engine up, go over some of the sounds and features. And the horn has 2 horns that are the special feature or surprise that I was talking about earlier in the video that I want you to hear, and we'll talk about it here as it starts up. Let's get it started and hear it.
This is the tower. Make a pull to the pit to top her off. Over. Yes, sir. Start up and stand by. Out.
So here is horn number 1. Typical SD40 sounding horn. Great horn though, nonetheless. Horn number 2. Slightly deeper. Here's where it gets interesting. Horn number 3. So this horn is probably one of Lionel's best diesel horns that they ever made. In my opinion, it probably may be the best. It was featured on some of the older Heritage engines that were the What If schemes that came out in the early 2010s. The blue NS Heritage engine had it, and I know that my Union Pacific 8444 has it as well, the SD70 ACE. So it's a great horn. Here it is again. It's my favorite one on this engine. Horn number 4. Is that like shrilling horn? And then horn number 5 is the next surprise. So that's the air raid siren that was featured on the Department of Defense veranda that I reviewed probably more toward the beginning of the year, I believe. Yeah, I think it was around February. So it's a really neat and cool feature that they added to this engine. This engine does have 5 bells as well. Here's the first one. Second. Third. Fourth. And that's the 5th one. And then back to the default. Alright, let's get this baby running with some military cars and have some fun. Thanks again for watching today.